Oh, is it still in that?
Yeah. Still just says waiting for them.
Okay. I'll just call him.
Heat 3 is going to have Brooke in lane 2, Huntington lane 3, Morgantown in lane 4, Bridgeport lane 5, Spring Mills lane 6, and Wheeling Central in lane 7. This is the third heat of the opening event, the 200-yard medley relay. Looks like we've got some technical difficulties.
We are finally back. All right.
Live? Okay, it's live.
Is it? Okay. All right.
Looks like we have some technical difficulties with one of the touch pads.
Yeah.
So they've told the swimmers to relax.
Should be starting here shortly. Morgantown's going to need at least a 151.6 to still stay number one and to the final seat. And for those that don't know, the top 12 relays qualify for the next day of states, which will be streamed tomorrow at the same spot. But the top 12 will qualify, and you have 3 heats to do it. So it goes through all 3 heats, and then the top 12 qualify for all of them. Awesome. Okay.
I did.
Once it goes,
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Okay, again, we're going to have Brooke in lane 2, Huntington lane 3, Morgantown lane 4, Bridgeport lane 5, Spring Mills lane 6, and Wheeling Central lane 7.
Now to the first leg, Huntington contains a slight lead. Now Morgantown with a very commanding lead. And we're watching for a 148.84 for a state record. Which they just missed by just under a second. And it's looking like it's going to be Morgantown, Buchanan, Upshur, and George Washington as the top 3 seeds going in. Bridgeport will fill out at number 4.
5-minute break. 5-minute break.
We're going to be taking a 5-minute break for all of the swimmers that had to swim the first event and now has to swim the 200 freestyle afterwards. Okay, they can hear us talk and such. I guess I'll have to do it by hand. I'll get back to my old coaching days. Yeah.
As we get ready for event 3, girls 200-yard freestyle, we'll have Rosalind Hill in lane 1, Victoria Anderson lane 2, Julia Barberski in lane 3, Lauren Peters in lane 4, Maddie Schaefer lane 5, Rachel Shryock in lane 6, Becca Schmiel in lane 7, and Lily Como in lane 8.
And again, the top 12 will qualify. And they have 3 different heats, so it's all 3 heats. The top 12 doesn't matter if 8 come in one heat and 2 come in the other. It's got to be top 12 all around. And when we get the top 12 that qualify for the girls 200 medley relay on the board, we will relay it to everybody. But currently they do not have that on the board. So as soon as we get that, we'll let you know.
Looks like we're about ready to get started.
We had an accidental beat going off. And the crowd's cheering. It's sometimes you get a little too excited when you start a meet.
Again, lane 1, Rosalind Hill. Lane 2, Victoria Anderson. Lane 3, Julia Babursky. Lane 4, Lauren Peters. Lane 5, Maddie Schaefer. Lane 6, Rachel Shryock. Lane 7, Becca Schmio. And lane 8, Lily Como.
It's like Lauren Peters has the lead, with the 2nd through 4th place being right beside each other. Looks like Schaefer and Babursky were 2nd and 3rd after that turn. But it's a tight race for 2nd. And this is going to be a tight finish here. It's going to come down to this turn. It looks like Schaefer on the turn. With Shryock, Anderson coming in.
So there are the results for heat 1. They've already switched the board, so we're going to go to heat 2. You're going to have Izzy Farinash in lane 1, Brianna Waldron lane 2, Caitlin Oltman in lane 3, Maddie Foster lane 4, Mia Abrazino in lane 5, Lily Reisenweber lane 6, Faith Wu in lane 7, and Kaylin Wallace in lane 8.
It looks like Rachel Shryock dropped 3 seconds in that. So that might help her. And Victoria Anderson dropping 5 seconds in that one, so that's really helping them out in their quest for being in the top 12. All right.
Then we have Izzy Fairnash, lane 1, Brianna Waldron, lane 2, Caitlin Oatman, lane 3, Maddie Foster, lane 4, Mia Aberzino, lane 5, Lily Ryson-Weber, lane 6, Faith Wu, lane 7, Caitlin Wallace, lane 8.
Looks like Foster has the lead off the turn. With Altman and Aberzino being second. And now it's Foster, Aberzino. With Reisenweber coming on strong. And Caitlin Altman. Altman's really coming on strong here at the end. A super good turn. So it looks like we go Matt Foster, Aberzino, and Altman, followed by Reisenweber. Reisenweber with a 3-second drop.
For heat 3, heat 3, we're going to have Cameron Shingleton in lane 1, Katarina Smith, lane 2, Lillian Linshield in lane 3, Caroline Riggs, lane 4, Amelia Romano, lane 5, Annalise Gentilozzi, lane 6, Aaliyah Ott in lane 7, and Gretchen Lang in lane 8. Lane 1, Shingleton. Lane 2, Smith. Lane 3, Linshide. Lane 4, Riggs. Lane 5, Romano. Lane 6, Gentilozzi. Lane 7, Ott. Lane 8, Lang.
Caroline Riggs takes a commanding lead so far. And looks like a 206 probably will get you in. So if you can get a 206 is probably the cutting line. And Caroline Riggs is going for the record. Is she going to get there? Just missed it. It's still a solid swim. And it looks like in your medal round, it looks like it's going to be Amelia Romano of Bridgeport. It's going to be Caroline Riggs. Sorry, not Amelia Romano. Sorry, Lillian Linsheed of Morgantown. Caroline Riggs of Morgantown. Maddie Foster of Winfield. Mia Abruzzino. Caitlin Altman of Notre Dame. And Lauren Peters of Spring Valley. Those are going to be your top 6. They will be in the medal round tomorrow.
Okay, our next event is the girls' 200-yard individual medley. In Heat 1, we're going to have Kaylin Morris in Lane 1, Lila Horvath Lane 2, Abby Howman in Lane 3, Delaney Householder Lane 4, Alexis Ramsey Lane 5, Katie St. Jane in Lane 6, Smiley Hump in Lane 7, and Liliana Fote in Lane 8. Delaney Householder with a slight lead at the first turn. Delaney Householder with the lead after the backstroke, followed by Alexis Ramsey.
Oh, this is close towards the end. All right, before the next heat starts, it looks like in the medal round for the 200-yard medley relay, it's going to be Morgantown High School, Buchanan Upshur, George Washington High School, Bridgeport High School, Wheeling Park High School, and Hurricane High School. And the consolation finals, you're going to have Huntington High School, Parkersburg High School, Parkersburg South High School, Elkins High School, Brook High School, and Spring Mills High School.
Show this on the screen real quickly and then get back for the start. In Heat 2, you've got Taylor Burkle in lane 1, Lily Blake, lane 2, Lauren Lockwood, lane 3, Victoria Kidney in lane 4, Maddie Ross, lane 5, Cassidy Driver, lane 6, Gwen Beaver, lane 7, and Ashley Manella in lane 8.
And the race for second here is oh, here we go. All right, and for the girls 200-yard freestyle, going to the medal round, like I said earlier, is Caroline Riggs of Morgantown, Maddie Foster of Winfield High School, Mia Abruzino of Fairmont Senior High School, Lauren Peters of Spring Valley, Caitlin Oltman of Notre Dame, and Lillian Lynchede of Morgantown High School. And then on the consolation finals, we've got Amelia Romano of Bridgeport High School, Lily Reisenweber of Martinsburg High School, Maddie Schaefer of George Washington, Victoria Anderson of Wheeling Park, Julia Boberski of Hurricane, and Rachel Chirac of Elkins High School.
Okay, in lane 1, we have Jocelyn DeWeese. Lane 2, Isabel Judy. Lane 3, Olivia Ridenour. Lane 4, Maddie McLaughlin. Lane 5, Mara Johnson. Lane 6, Elena Whitehair. Lane 7, Elda Ortoli. And lane 8, Addison Tharp.
It looks like Mara Johnson's taking the lead on her breaststroke. So it's looking like unofficially on the medal round. We're having a little issue with the starter.
Our next event is going to be the event 7, the girls 50-yard freestyle. In heat 1, we'll have Sarah Ann Hawley in lane 1, Annabella Sarasoli in lane 2. Lane 3 will be McKenna Halpin. Lane 5, Ashley Wilcher. Lane 4 rather, Ashley Wilcher. Lane 5, Sadie Wright. Lane 6, Maitland Miller. Lane 7, Paisley Tabor. And lane 8, Kelsey Dorchek.
And it looks like McLaughlin, Johnson, and Whitehair of that last heat will be going on to the medal round. Cassidy Driver, Victoria Kidney of heat 2 will be going also to the medal round, and Delaney Householder of Morgantown also going to the medal round. All right.
In heat 2, we'll have Faith Wu in lane 1, Lindsay Kelly in lane 2, Kara Edstrom lane 3, Jordan Claypool lane 4, Arena Stanescu in lane 5, Brooklyn Carpenter lane 6, Allie Hinchman in lane 7, and Bella Lemon in lane 8.
And in the consolation heat of the 200-yard IM, we've got Maddie Ross of Wheeling Park, Alexis Ramsey of Fairmont Senior, Abby Heilman of Wheeling Park, Lauren Lockwood of Huntington, Olivia Ridenauer of George Washington, and Katie St. Jean of George Washington.
In Heat 3, we're going to have Morgan Reynolds in lane 1, Caitlin Cocker in lane 2, Veronica Mann lane 3, Cadence Vincent lane 4, Cheyenne Rohde in lane 5, Abby Rentschler in lane 6, Sydney Williamson lane 7, and Haley Merritt lane 8.
All right. And here's Buchanan Upsher's Cadence Vincent taking a big lead. And she looks just barely missing her own record. And it looks like in here in the medal round, it's going to be the top 6 seeds. Ashley Wilker, Sadie Wright, Jordan Claypool, Arena Stanescu, Cadence Vincent, and Cheyenne Rohde of Bridgeport.
The meet the officials just called for a 15-minute break, so you'll see some swimmers in the pool getting their warm down or stretch back out, getting ready for the next events, and we'll join you shortly.
freestyle. I already told you that Cadence Vincent of Buchanan Upshur is in the medal round. She's seated first. Jordan Claypool of Parkersburg South seated second. Ashley Wilcher from George Washington seated third. Arena Stanescu of Morgantown seated fourth. Cheyenne Rohde of Bridgeport High School seated fifth. And Sadie Wright of Musselman High School seated sixth at 25.74. In the consolation finals for the 50-yard freestyle, we got McKenna Halfin from Philip Barber, a freshman. She is seated seventh. Veronica Mann of Brooke High School seated eighth. Kara Edstrom of George Washington seated ninth. Abby Rinschler of Notre Dame seated 10th. Brooklyn Carpenter of Capital seated 11th. And another freshman, Maitland Miller of John Marshall, seated 12th. And those 6 girls will be in the consolation finals.
We're getting ready for event 9, the girls 100-yard butterfly. In heat 1, we're going to have Katrin Helmick in lane 1, Kaylee Edwards in lane 2, Aaliyah Ott in lane 3, Kate Blosser in lane 4, Julia Baburski lane 5, Jocelyn DeWeese lane 6, Elizabeth Gottlieb in lane 7, and Sydney Hess in lane 8.
And this one looks to be a tight one between first and second as they are seated very close together. This is what I did this morning. The green and yellow is what it should be.
I love it. Nothing better than a good spreadsheet.
That's right. It looks like we have a scratch in lane 2. It looks like Kaylee Edwards of Elkins will not be swimming this event. And neck in first and second is Blosser and Baburski. But with that wonderful turn, Blosser takes hold. In third place, we've got Aaliyah Ott of Parkersburg South. And beating her time by a second and a half is Caitlin Blosser of Morgantown.
In heat 2, we're going to have Eden Honecker in lane 1, Carolyn Basil in lane 2, Morgan Reynolds lane 3, Amelia Romano in lane 4, Cameron Zuliani in lane 5, Annabella Sarasoli in lane 6, Shay Goldsmith in lane 7, and Kaylee Love in lane 8.
Again, another tight race for first and second between Cameron Zuliani and Amelia Romano. Zuliani pulls ahead. It was a nice start for Zuliani. Hopefully she can keep up that nice pace as Romano is coming closer.
In Heat 3, we're going to have Ainsley Lewis in lane 1, Rosalind Hill in lane 2, Emma Martin in lane 3, Maddie Foster lane 4, Alexis Ramsey lane 5, Kira Gazelle in lane 6, Izzy Farinash in lane 7, and Audrey Drennan in lane 8.
And so far in the lead, you got Blosser, Zuliani, and Boberski. Maddie Foster starting to separate herself. She's the only lady that's seated below a minute in this heat. But now we get to the race for second between Ramsey from Fairmont Senior and Emma Martin of George Washington. Which are going stroke for stroke, being right beside each other. And beating her time by a full second, Maddie Foster.
Event 11 is going to be the girls' 100-yard freestyle. In lane 1, we'll have Abby Rydell. Lane 2, Caroline Hamilton. Lane 3, Mia Wacko. Lane 4, Irina Stanescu. Lane 5, Sadie Wright. Lane 6, Abigail Vass. Lane 7, Jenna Wood. And lane 8, Rihanna Davies.
And it looks like in the previous heats, in the 100-yard butterfly, it looks like the top 6 seeds will be going on to the medal round. Actually, I lied about that. Yes, it looks like the top seed. Emma Martin almost squeezed into the medal round, but we got Maddie Foster of Winfield, Alexis Ramsey of Fairmont Senior, Amelia Romano of Bridgeport, Cameron Zuliani of Buchanan Upshur, Morgantown High School's Caitlin Blosser, and Hurricanes Julia Boberski. They are going to be in the medal round for the 100-yard butterfly. And Emma Martin with a very gutsy swim. She missed out on the medal round by 11 hundredths of a second.
Oh.
11 hundredths of a second. She will be swimming in the consolation finals over 11 hundredths of a second. But she did drop 3 seconds, so Nothing to hang your head over. Thank you. All right, in the consolation finals, just as I mentioned before, Emma Martin of George Washington High School, Morgan Reynolds also of George Washington High School, seated 8th. You got Aaliyah Ott of Parkersburg South, seated 9th. Jocelyn DeWeese of Elkins High School, seated 10th. Also will be in the consolation finals. Freshman Kira Gazal of Bridgeport High School, seated 11th. And rounding out the consolation finals is Rosalind Hill of Wheeling Park High School.
Are you guys live streaming? It's on the Swim WB page. Swim WB page. Yes.
Someone said the sound has been lost. I don't know if it's. Let's double check that.
Laura said you can hear this one.
Okay. Okay. That's probably. Okay. All right. So we got a close one here so far in first place. But now Stanescu is pulling ahead. Sadie Wright right behind, followed by Abigail Vass. And Mia Walko suddenly surging.
In Heat 2, we're going to have Brooklyn Carpenter in Lane 1, Kara Edstrom in Lane 2, Maddie Ross in Lane 3, Ashley Wilcher in Lane 4, Cameron Zuliani in Lane 5, Ella McCullough in Lane 6, Allie Hinchman in Lane 7, and Madison Bailey Lane 8.
Ashley Wilcher in the lead. Ella McCullough Brooke so far in second place. But Cameron Zuliano pulling ahead. And now Maddie Ross is in second place. Ashley Wilcher still with a commanding lead. Cameron Zuliani coming on strong. And it looks like Cameron Zuliani will pull you off the second place. With Maddie Ross finishing third.
Heat 3, we'll have Elda Ortoli in lane 1, Rachel Shyrock in lane 2, Caitlin Oltman in lane 3, Jordan Claypool in lane 4, Jamie Meadows in lane 5, Brianna Waldron in lane 6, Sydney Williams in lane 7, and Bella Lemon in lane 8.
All right, here comes Parkersburg South's Jordan Claypool. Right beside her is Jamie Meadows of Hurricane High School. Well, with that one turn, Jordan Claypool pulls ahead. And now Altman and Meadows battling it out for second place in this heat. And it looks like Meadows will pull out the second almost. And Claypool with the win. Three, 54. And unofficially, it looks like the medal round for the 100-yard freestyle, based on writing down the times, as the scoreboard here isn't working for that. Looks like Stanescu and Wright of the first heat. Stanescu from Morgantown, Sadie Wright from Musselman. Looks like they'll be going on to the medal round. Looks like in heat 2, only one swimmer will be going on to the medal round, and that's Ashley Wiltshire of George Washington. Caitlin Oltman, Jordan Claypool, and Jamie Meadows. Looks like they will be going to the medal round. Oltman from Notre Dame, Claypool from Parkersburg South, and Jamie Meadows from Hurricane. And just missing out by 27 hundredths of a second, senior from Buckhannon Upshur, Cameron Zuliani.
Up next is event 13, 500-yard freestyle. In heat 1 of 3, in lane 1 we'll have Chesney Douglas, lane 2 Gretchen Lang, lane 3 Katarina Smith, lane 4 Mia Abrazino, lane 5 Lillian Linscheid, lane 6 Lily Blake, lane 7 Ava Sinceri, and lane 8 Ella Dietrich.
So far, it looks like Mia Abrazino out in the lead. Lillian Linscheid. Oh, sorry. It's Katarina Smith of Cabell Midland that's keeping right up with Mia Abrazino. Lynn Sheed still in second place. Coming on strong so far is Katarina Smith from Cabell Midland. She was seeded to be 7 whole seconds behind and is keeping up really nicely.
Halfway through the race now.
And I have your update on the 100-yard freestyle. Cameron Zuliani is in the consolation finals from Buchanan Upshur. Maddie Ross of Wheeling Park. Mia Walko of George Washington. Rachel Sheerock of Elkins. Ella McCullough of Brook. And Abigail Vass of Spring Mills, all freshmen from Spring Mills, all 6 of those in the consolation finals. All right, that's the bell, for those that don't know. The bell signifies the last lap of the 500. And the first person that finishes to the bell is the one that the bell gets rang for. And so Mia Abrazino gets the bell rang for as her last lap of the 500. Mia Abrazino. Finishes first.
In Heat 2, we're going to have Haley Merritt in lane 1, Abby Rinchler in lane 2, Ashlyn Bennington lane 3, Delaney Householder lane 4, Kate Blosser in lane 5, Victoria Anderson in lane 6, Kaylin Wallace in lane 7, and Lillian Fetty in lane 8.
All right. Slightly in the lead so far is Ashlyn Bennington of Fairmont Senior. Still in the lead so far after the first 50 is Ashlyn Bennington of Fairmont Senior. Followed closely behind by Delaney Householder. And Caitlin Blosser of Morgantown. Now Delaney Householder starts to take a commanding lead. Now Caitlin Blosser is at second place, followed by Ashlyn Bennington.
Delaney Householders with the lead at the halfway point. Three-quarters of the way through, Delaney Householder is in the lead. Kate Blosser is in second, and Victoria Anderson's in third place currently. There's the bell lap for Delaney Householder.
All right.
Morgantown goes 1-2 in this heat with Delaney Householder first, Kate Blosser coming in second, followed by Victoria Anderson from Wheeling Park third, Ashlyn Bennington from Fairmont Senior fourth,
It looks like Victoria Anderson just dropped 15 seconds in the 500-yard freestyle.
That's
What
awesome.
an amazing swim for Victoria Anderson. Seventh place, Lillian Fetty. Buchanan Upshur.
In Heat 3, we'll have Addison Tharp in lane 1, Ryan Lincecum lane 2, Veronica Mann lane 3, Maddie McLaughlin in lane 4, Lauren Peters lane 5, Annalise Genitalazzi in lane 6, Becca Schmiel in lane 7, and Ruby Jackson lane 8. And Maddie McLaughlin with a pretty good lead at the halfway point. Lauren Peters is currently in second, followed by Veronica Mann in third. Ryan Lincecum currently fourth.
Let's go, Ryan!
Madeline McLaughlin with the bell lap. She's opened up well over a length of a pool lead on the rest of the field.
All right. Although the scoring doesn't take place until tomorrow, currently after these events, if the scores were to go as they are today, Morgantown, team of Morgantown, has 106 points so far. George Washington so far has 92. Then Buchanan Upshur at 71. Bridgeport at 61. And then Hurricane 41. Wheeling Park 40. Parkersburg South 37.
Maddie McLaughlin dropped over 7 seconds off of her seed time. Finished just a couple seconds behind her state record from last year. Yep. Second place was Lauren Peters, and third place Veronica Mann. Officials have announced a 10-minute break before we get back together for the 200 freestyle relay.
So far, the meet, what's amazing is that Morgantown is coming on strong. The gap, projected standing gap, was this is kind of almost a two-team race between George Washington, and Morgantown. Coming in through the events, it was going to be George Washington 203 points. Morgantown 178, but because of some things that Morgantown and some other people have done, that gap is now narrowed to George Washington 190, Morgantown 186 projected points. So tomorrow's going to be great with the girls' side. It's going to be really close. So
It sounds fun.
that's what I was doing. I was like, I think this is getting closer to Morgantown.
Okay. I'm going to drop the... When we get started with the Heat 1, we're going to have Morgantown in lane 2, Huntington lane 3, Fairmont Senior in lane 4, Philip Barber lane 5, Winfield lane 6, and Wheeling Central lane 7.
For those that don't know, relays points scored double. 16 points for first place if you're an individual, but if you're a relay, you get 32 points. So relays are very important. I can tell you no one has won a state title without having 3 titles, 3 relays in the top 7. No team has ever won a state title without having that.
Depth is required.
Yes. Huntington's, Lindsay Kelly. Everybody, just a narrow margin after that check. Looks like we've got Huntington, Fairmont Senior, and Philip Barber. Still a lot of relay races to go. Fairmont Senior takes the lead after that. Philip Barber now taking a commanding lead. ankles, and you got Maddie Foster and Winfield. Watch out. She's coming. Gonna help it. Sit down.
In Heat 2, we're going to have East Fairmont in lane 2, Spring Valley lane 3, George Washington in lane 4, John Marshall in lane 5, Jefferson in lane 6, and Martinsburg in lane 7.
Washington's going to mark with a slight lead. Allen Hitchman is Spring Valley. Coming on strong is Medley and John Marshall. Timing together is Spring Valley and John Marshall. George Washington with the commanding lead. Not bad too. Caitlin Cochran and John Marshall. He's taking the lead, and now the race for third place is narrow. Looks like John Marshall has a nice commanding lead for second place.
Sorry. Muted. Oh.
All right. Looks like George Washington takes the lead with that.
I have no idea. For Heat 3, we're going to have Elkins in lane 2, Brook in lane 3, Buchanan Upshur lane 4, Spring Mills lane 5, Bridgeport lane 6, and Hurricane in lane 7.
All right. Looks like Elena Whitehair of Buchanan Upshur takes the lead. And Abigail Vass of Spring Mills. Looks like Abigail Vass took the lead off of that turn. And going stroke for stroke is Vass and Whitehair. But what a nice dive by Riley Vincent to take a full body length lead over Spring Mills' Sarah Rader. And it, All right. And now Brooke coming on strong, as is Elkins High School. But after that turn, looks like Chelsea McIntosh after that turn recommands Spring Mills for second place. And here it is, the race for second. Spring Mills' driver. Brooks Veronica Mann. And it's close to close, but Spring Mills gets it by 15 hundredths of a second. And while we go on this break, I could tell you who the medal round relays are. It looks like we've got Buchanan Upshur. Then we've got the team of George Washington, followed by the team of Fairmont Senior. Then the team of John Marshall, followed by Huntington. And rounding it out is going to be Spring Mills. That hand touch put Spring Mills in the medal round over Brooke, who will now be in the consolation finals. Updating the 500-yard freestyle results. As I said before, Maddie McLaughlin, she is seated first in the medal round. Delaney Householder, seated second from Morgantown. Mia Abrazino, Fairmont Senior, seated third. Caitlin Blosser of Morgantown, seated fourth. Lauren Peters of Spring Valley, seated fifth. Lillian Linsheed of Morgantown, seated sixth. And these 6 swimmers are in the medal round. And then rounding out the consolation finals is Veronica Mann of Brooke High School, Victoria Anderson of Wheeling Park, Ashlyn Bennington of Fairmont Senior, Katarina Smith of Cabell Midland, Lily Blake of George Washington High School, and Annalise Gentilozzi, the single swimmer from Robert C. Byrd, is 12th, and she rounds out the consolation finals for tomorrow. So those 12 swimmers will be swimming tomorrow.
As we get ready for event 17, girls 100-yard backstroke. Heat 1 of 3, we're going to have Ruby Van Eden in lane 1, Riley Vincent lane 2, Smiley Hump in lane 3, Cheyenne Rohde in lane 4, Lauren Lockwood in lane 5, Kira Gazal in lane 6, Caroline Hamilton lane 7, and Audrey Drennan in lane 8.
All right, and then again, for those that don't know, you don't get any points for today. You just get points for tomorrow. But if the points for today counted through the 500-yard freestyle, we got Morgantown at 139 points, George Washington at 110, Buchanan Upshur at 71 points, Bridgeport at 61. Then we've got Wheeling Park at 45, Fairmont Senior at 43, Hurricane at 41, and Parkersburg South at 37. And again, when I say the projected team standings, this is assuming that from the 200 free relay and on that we have not seen already, assuming that they go by the seed times. Currently, George Washington would win the state meet by only 4 points, which means it's really close, which means the swimmers will have a lot of time overnight to make sure to see who's going to finish first or second. So the state watch for first place, George Washington projected with 191 points, and Morgantown projected with 187. Still 4 points separates, and we haven't got the 200 freestyle relays, even though I just got those results now. So just to recap, Buchanan Upshur, they will be going to the medal round seated first. George Washington seated second. Fairmont Senior seated third. John Marshall High School seated fourth. Huntington High School seated fifth. And Spring Mills High School seated sixth. All 6 of those will be going to the medal round. Seated seventh is Brook High School. Philip Barber is seated 8th. Spring Valley 9th. Elkins 10th. Morgantown High School 11th. Winfield 12th. Those 6 schools will be going to the consolation finals.
Cheyenne Rohde with the lead at the halfway point, followed closely by Lauren Lockwood. Heat 2 is going to have Braylon Sparks in lane 1, Emma Martin in lane 2, Ashlyn Bennington lane 3, Victoria Kidney lane 4, Maddie Schaefer lane 5, Lily Reisenweber lane 6, Gwen Beaver lane 7, and Kendall Thomas lane 8.
And looks like Emma Martin to George Washington on the lead at the start, but Victoria Kidney takes it over. And watch out for Lily Reisenweber. Lily Reisenweber, lane 6, currently second. but the pack is narrow. And off the turn, it looks like Emma Martin, George Washington, taking the lead, taking the second place lead. Victoria Kidney still has a commanding body length lead over everyone else. And off the turn, it looks like Bennington. But it looks like Emma Martin. Emma Martin might win this heat, but we're tied. Reisenweber and Schaefer. And it looks like Schaefer barely edged out Reisenweber.
In Heat 3, we're going to have Lila Horvath in lane 1, Cameron Shingleton lane 2, Mia Walko in lane 3, Caden Vincent lane 4, Jamie Meadows lane 5, Magnolia Shiflett in lane 6, Ryan Lincecum in lane 7, and Liliana Fote in lane 8.
All right, after the start. Looks like Cadence Vincent. Second place, we got Jamie Meadows of Hurricane. Keeping right up is Magnolia Shiflett of Philip Barber. Looks like it's Meadows. Then Walko of George Washington. And here it comes. It comes down to this turn. Looks like Meadows has a slight edge. Streamline off the wall. And looks like Meadows is going to cruise. But now the race for third and maybe the potential top 12. Shiflett. Oh, and Walko edges out Shiflett.
Next event is the girls' 100-yard breaststroke. In Heat 1, you're going to have Ella Biggs in lane 1, Ella McCullough in lane 2, Audrey Smith in lane 3, Abby Heilman in lane 4, Elena Whitehair in lane 5, Lily Madden in lane 6, Jenna Wood in lane 7, and Turkey Grassy in lane 8.
And looks like the backstroke is very close. It looks like Walko, Vincent, and Meadows. And that heat will be going on to the medal round. Victoria Kidney of John Marshall from Heat 2. Looks like she'll be going to the medal round. And Cheyenne Rohde and Lauren Lockwood. All right, we got a tight race for first. Usually breaststroke gets separated right on the turn and who can be underwater for the longest. And it looks like it's still a narrow race, but it looks like edging out the pack now is Abby Hellman of Wheeling Park. Melena Whitehair and Audrey Smith right behind. Those three look to be ahead of the pack. And on the turn, oh man, it looks like on that turn, Elena Whitehair might pull this one out. But Abby Heilman pulls it in and just takes it up to that next gear towards the end, dropping a second and a half in the process.
Heat 2 is going to see Kendall Perry in lane 1, Kaylin Morris in lane 2, Lily Banford lane 3, Mara Johnson lane 4, Olivia Riddenauer in lane 5, Katie St. Jane in lane 6, Taylor Hess in lane 7, and Samantha Williams in lane 8.
And then after the breaststroke, we've got a shocking update for the team standings. Shocking update. But we'll wait till after the 2 heats of the breaststroke. All right. It looks like Region 3 record breaker Mara Johnson in the lead. But after the turn, it looks like Olivia Ridenour, George Washington. Oh! Looks like it could be a race between either one. Mara Johnson turning it on. And now takes a commanding body length. And now the race will be on for second between Banford of Huntington and Ridenour of George Washington. Ridenour takes the commanding lead for second. Mara Johnson's coming in strong.
Okay, in Heat 3, we'll have Haley Kramer in lane 1, Emily Perot in lane 2, Cassidy Driver lane 3, Caroline Riggs lane 4, Abby Rydell lane 5, Isabel Judy lane 6, Ava Sinceri lane 7, and Emily Stanton lane 8.
And if you're looking at the clock, we're going to want 1:12.84. That's probably what's going to get. That's probably going to be the time to get in. Caroline Riggs, way ahead of the pack. But Abby Rydell of Wheeling Central separates herself from second place. But that turn from Cassidy Driver puts her and Abby Rydell for second place. Caroline Riggs with almost 2 body lengths ahead of everybody. And let's see if Cassidy Driver can do the same good turn off her walls. She kind of pushed her body up a little too soon, and it looks like Abby Rydell will probably finish in second. But Caroline Riggs with a 2.5 second drop. She is literally 2/10 of a second from the state record set by Jenna Bopp in 2020. All right. A lot of things to update you here very shortly. And it looks like, oh man. I'm missing out on a medal round by 0.05 of a second. 0.05 of a second is going to be Cassidy Driver with a 1:12.89. And then it looks like Elena Whitehair, she is going to get into the medal round with a 1:12.84. That's what makes these heats tough. So Abby Heilman, Elena Whitehair, they're going to the medal round for the 100-yard breaststroke. Mara Johnson, Olivia Ridenauer, they will also be going for the 100-yard breaststroke. Caroline Riggs and Abby Rydell will also be going for the medal round of the 100-yard breaststroke. And as I promised you earlier, in the projected team standings after the 200-yard freestyle relay, I do not have the backstroke updated. Currently in first place, George Washington and Morgantown, 191. So in terms of projected, if the back, breast, and free went as the seed times went, they would be tied. So it's such a close race between George Washington and Morgantown. They've been flip-flopped. After the regional seeding times, Morgantown had a 20-point lead projected-wise. And then after regionals happened, George Washington then took a 20-point lead.
Wow.
And now
Quite a change.
the lead has now narrowed. So
we're getting ready for our final event of the morning, the girls 400-yard freestyle relay. In Heat 1, we'll have East Fairmont in lane 2, Parkersburg lane 3, Bridgeport lane 4, Wheeling Park lane 5, Washington lane 6, and Martinsburg lane 7.
And we'll probably take a couple-minute break just because you have breaststrokers that probably are in the 400 freestyle relay. Just to update you on the 100-yard backstroke, Cadence Vincent is going to the medal round. Like I told you before, Victoria Kidney, also from John Marshall. Cadence Vincent's from Buchanan Upshur. They're going to the medal round. Cheyenne Rohde of Bridgeport High School going to the medal round. Jamie Meadows, Hurricane High School, going to the medal round. Lauren Lockwood, Huntington. And Mia Walco, George Washington. Those 6 ladies are going for the 100-yard backstroke in the medal round. And then rounding out for the consolation finals, Emma Martin, George Washington. With the 5-second drop, she is seated 7th. Magnolia Shiflett of Philip Barber, seated 8th. Maddie Schaefer of George Washington, a freshman, seated 9th. Lily Reisenweber from Martinsburg, seated 10th. Ashlyn Bennington of Fairmont Senior, seated 11th. And Smiley Humpy, probably did not say that right. I do apologize. She will be going. To the consolation finals as number 12. All right, here we go. Last race of the day, and it's a 100-yard freestyle for 4 ladies.
Again, in lane 2, we have East Fairmont, lane 3, Parkersburg, 4, Bridgeport, 5, Wheeling Park, 6, Washington, 7, Martinsburg.
Taking lead is Amelia Romano of Bridgeport. And then right behind, Ryan Lincecum of Parkersburg High School. And East Fairmont, Wheeling Park, and Washington battling it out for 3rd right now. Can Ryan hold on? Miss Lincecum, can she hold on to the 2nd place? Diving together is Lincecum, and diving together is Farnash and Anderson from Parkersburg and Wheeling Park. And neck to neck But looks like Wheeling Park, Anderson is pulling ahead.
Well, with 50 yards left to go, Bridgeport's got a couple body length lead on Wheeling Park, and Parkersburg and Washington are in a battle for third place. Parkersburg's currently in third. Parkersburg does keep the lead and take third place over Washington, who's going to finish in fourth. Followed by East Fairmont and Martinsburg. In Heat 2, we'll have Jefferson in lane 2, Philip Barber lane 3, George Washington lane 4, Hurricane lane 5, Spring Valley lane 6, and University lane 7.
All right. George Washington's Ashley Wilcher takes a pretty big lead. Hurricanes Julia Boberski and McKenna Halfin and Philip Barber rounding out the top three. Okay. And it looks like we might have a DQ in one of the heats before. Usually there's early takeoff or That's usually the most common thing that happens because you're getting really geared up, and
Right.
it looks like there might have been an early takeoff in the previous heat. We'll keep you updated when we find out. And so far, George Washington still keeping the... Now watch out for Spring Valley. They're coming a little bit strong on Philip Barber. Looks like... And so far, George Washington and Hurricane lead it out, but watch out for the battle for third place. He's got Shiflett versus Lauren Peters. Lauren Peters from Spring Valley looks like she's coming on strong, but so is Magnolia Shiflett of Philip Barber. Lauren Peters is coming on strong, and it looks like Magnolia Shiflett's slowing down slightly. And I do apologize, these are not the anchors, these are Raina Davies and Gracie Lemon. Now we will have Shiflett versus Lauren Peters for third. All right. All right. Here's the last heat of the girls 400 freestyle relay and the last heat of the girls preliminaries.
In lane 2, we'll have Elkins. Lane 3, John Marshall. Lane 4, Morgantown. Lane 5, Fairmont Senior. Lane 6, Cabell Midland. Lane 7, Spring Mills.
And we do apologize, we still haven't heard from that DQ, so when we find out, we'll let you know.
Doesn't look like they're going to update the scoreboard, so maybe we misinterpreted. We'll find out.
Yeah, I know. All right. Morgantown's Blosser gets off to a commanding lead. Second place, we've got Maitland Miller of John Marshall. Now it looks like Ashton Bennington of Fairmont Seniors pulling away from the pack for second place. In the race for third, looks like we got John Marshall and Elkins with Spring Mills right behind. The real focus is later tonight when we got the Morgantown relay. For tomorrow, Morgantown versus George Washington, which looks like it's going to be the race for the team championship. Looks like we got a pretty close race here. Elkins and John Marshall. Looks like Morgantown and Fairmont Seniors pulled ahead. All right. But watch out. Victoria Kidney versus Mia Abrazino. Lanes 3 versus 4. Who's going to pull it out?
Quite a time drop by Morgantown. 6 seconds off their regional seed time.
Now Morgantown came ready for this one.
Yeah.
Now some of you at home are going to look at the George Washington relay being 3:45 and Morgantown being 3:37, and you'll be like, don't be deceived by the seed times. All right. Again, going to the medal round for the 400 freestyle relay, we've got Bridgeport High School, Wheeling Park, Hurricane, George Washington, Morgantown, and Fairmont Senior. Those six relay teams are going to be going in the medal round. Barring whatever DQ, again, there is a DQ, it looks like. We do not know which the DQ is. It could be one of those medal round relays. It could be a consolation final relay. It could be the other 6. Yeah. You have no idea.
Right.
And then when we get the relay results, then I will update you on the projected team standings. Again, it's really close. First and second.
We're waiting for those final results to come in, so bear with us for a few minutes.
So there's fast.
Still waiting for those final results. Hang with us for a little bit. We'll have a good update on our projected finishings for tomorrow.
And again, we'll be back a little bit later today. It will not be on this feed. You'll be looking for the guys feed. And then I also want to clarify, because I think some people at home don't fully understand. If you're in the medal rounds, barring a DQ, you will get the 6th place points. Doesn't matter if the 7th place person finishes at a time faster than the 1st place person. That's the whole point of having a medal round and a consolation final round. So you will. So if you are the top 6, no matter if you're 6th place and you swim a 50 free in 5 minutes, you will still get the 6th place points. Okay. So that's why it's very important. That's why whenever I kept pointing out the 7th place people just barely missing out, it kind of stinks because they don't quite get that redemption.
Right.
They don't get to go into the next heat and they don't get to go to the next heat and get the time. All they can do is swim fast and hope no one on the below them seats them. That's just how the state meet. The beauty of the state meet. The beauty of a two-day finals. That's just usually the race for 6th. That's what today is.
Right. Get in the medal round, and the rest can be sorted out tomorrow.
That's correct.
Yep.
Again, it looks like we're about ready to get some updates. Come on. All right, and the relay that got DQ'd was Spring Valley. So Spring Valley was the one that got DQ'd. They probably, it looks like they would have finished in the consolation finals, but they did not. So they did get DQ'd. So in the consolation finals for the 400-yard freestyle relay, Spring Mills High School is 12th. Parkersburg High School, 11th. Cabell Midland High School, 10th. Philip Barber High School, 9th. Elkins High School, 8th. And John Marshall High School, 7th. These are the ones that will be swimming the consolation finals. And then in the finals, in the medal, not the finals, in the medal finals, we've got Hurricane High School. Then we've got Wheeling Park High School, Fairmont Senior, Bridgeport, George Washington, and Morgantown. And if you give me a second, I will tell you what the updated projected standings are very shortly.
Nothing like having to do math under pressure, right?
I know. All right. All right. Bridgeport, Fairmont Senior, Union Park, 20, Broken 18, John Marshall 14, Elkins 10, Elkins 10, Philip Barber.
He's furiously typing into his spreadsheet.
Six. Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh 4. Spring Mills. Okay. All right. So, projected first by just 3 points, which means anything could happen. George Washington with 194 projected points. They came into the day projected to get 203. They came out of the day projected to get 194. But the big story is Morgantown today. They came in projected 178 points, and they've got 191. They're currently sitting at 191 points. Third place, overtaking Bridgeport, is Buchanan Upshur, who had a gain of 8 points. And then Bridgeport falls back down to fourth at 119 points. And then we've got Fairmont Senior, Wheeling Park, Hurricane, John Marshall, Huntington, and then Spring Mills rounds out the top 10. Again, those are not the actual points. Those are if we treated today as the state meet. And I guarantee you guys, and before we send off, when we do the guys meet today, that's going to be really close. The guys meet, they're separated 20 points. So as I told you today, George Washington and Morgantown came in with a 20-point split, and it narrowed down to 3. You've got 5 schools on the guys' side, which is why it's going to be really, really entertaining. You got 5 schools on the guys' side that are within 20 points of each other. So it could be anyone's meet in the afternoon for the guys. So stay tuned for lots of exciting swimming in the afternoon.